Hello, YouTube! I am Penstar, and this is another Bring on the Mall Strategy and Tactics, episode 16. So, in this episode, we will finally be kitting out our gargantuan store here, getting it ready for maximum commerce, and trying out a little bit something different to sort of, it's a completely different approach to the commerce compared to our specialty store lineup here, but on the other hand, it kind of piggies back off of it, and I'll explain why and how. First off, our wall enforced gauntlet here will be just a long line of products with a little gap here in the middle to help our stock boy get to our shelves here more easily, but preventing customers from taking a shortcut out. Right then, let's see here. So let us review our products and our traits, because we basically want this gauntlet to hit every single node along the way and sort of key off of every single trait. And we do not need to worry about what type of products we're serving here as far as like maintaining, 50% of this or, 50% of this product type or this product specifically. We don't give a crap. Not for this store. So again, we have our friends, the laptops. Laptops being probably the most well, that plays off of the tech attic. Now, one thing we're going to do here is we're going to be doubling up everything. So if we're going to put down a thing of laptops, we're going to put down two things of laptops. What's the next one? Cameras. Two things of cameras. What's our next logical one here? Well, actually, I have these a little bit out of order. I'm not going to fuss with them here. But dresses, and actually coats. Coats and dresses are both in the same thing. For the sake of consistency, we're going to go with coats here. Or, well, sake of diversity, I should say. We're going to go with coats there. Coats and dresses are both the most expensive thing of clothing and are more expensive than all the other electronics. Then we're going to go double the game console, double MP3 player, double shoes, and I think we can go single something else. Although everything else is kind of not high enough to be worth going for it. So in this case, Pope, what would be a good thing to go off of to try and hit as the final impulse buy that might allow us to milk people for a little bit. Well, we could do a blast for the past and put a thing of toys at the end here, just to let people know, hey, this is where things are staying here. Now, one other thing I want to do, if we go for we go to assign here, we want to assign a maintenance center for this single row of tiles. But everything else needs to be assigned a store, including those shelves. Reason being, we want a janitor to be hanging out here, pretty much 24/7. Oops, you guys can't be separate stores. That's no good. Thank you. Wonder why that one didn't give me a warning. But yeah, store 20. And as far as what we're going to be calling this, I will be playing this to an old cartoon favorite of mine. Conglomo. All right, so we've got all of our impulse items, but now we want to deck this store out with everything else. One other thing we want to deck this store out with, 1,000,000 checkout counters. Because, yeah, and we're just going to put them all in a line here. All in a line. This place is going to be busy as hell, and we want to be able to capture that busyness. And the business, too. Actually, you know what? Not that one. Not that one. I can always conscript another wall if I need to. Okay, now as far as... Well, at this point, we want to just sort of check off the list for everything else. And where things are positioned aren't as big of a concern. So you know what? I'm just going to go on here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different things. That means 32. This episode's going to have a lot of counting in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't click and drive. 5, 6. We'll put a break in the middle here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. Dang it. I'll speed this up. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oops. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Next one. Oh boy. And this is just going to grow even bigger. I might not be able to do... we're going to need a bigger store. 1, 2. And I have room to grow as I invent new products. And actually, this needs to go right here. Well, phew, okay. Get to work, guys. We're going to move this door over one. Oh, yeah, Conglomo, assign storage. Boom. Storage assigned. Oh, and we just invented our bus transportation, so we're going to try and put that into play. Media supplier or road network. Let's go road network, because I want to see if we can get this, because we know we have road connection 1 already hooked up. So we might as well road network 1. That will work out nicely for us. Bus stop, 10K. And yeah, you can't build 2 of them next to each other. But we can put one over here, and one over here, and one over here. And yeah, we're clearing up a little space over here. I did that before. Bus stop. And yeah, we'll be getting buses aplenty. And I guess we can do customer parking here for the other one, since you can't do 2 bus stops next to each other. Yeah, we're not doing this yet because we have to build all the stuff in the store. And I kind of distracted them with all this road work touch-ups. All right, yeah, you're finally coming in here and going to town. All right, good. We can build our wall here. And boy howdy do we have a lot of things to assign here. I'm going to wait for them to build all of them before I start my marathon assigning. And you know what? I'm gonna hire cashiers to get all of these staffed, even if they don't need it, and I'll fire them if necessary. All right, so we've got higher volumes here. Look at that. Look at that. Our clothing stores are starting to get picked clean. Craziness. And depending on how much volume we invite to the party, this space right here might end up being an extension to the restaurant just to keep up with demand. Or a second restaurant if I want to play it that way. But yeah, it's taken them forever to get all of these built. That's how many things. We're gonna need a lot of stock boys. 24/7 coverage of stock boys. And that's the other thing I was going to do with this one. This is going to be a 24-hour store. We unlocked 24-hour tech for a reason. This one, I'm not going to screw with the hours and try and turn these ones into 24-hour stores, but this baby, Conglomo, is going to be a 24-hour-a-day operation. 3 shifts. Now the real trick here is going to be properly hiring. But first, let's assign these things properly first. I'll fast forward through this beast. Laptop, and again we're doing 2, and they're always going to be right next to each other. So laptop. That way, if one of the tables goes bare, there's still another table's worth that can supply the product while our customers are waiting for a restocker. So that's the reasoning for doubling up on literally everything. All right, laptop, cameras, coat, game console, MP3 player, women's shoes, and toys. Oh, the other thing I wanted to stress on here is that the gauntlet ones are always going to be set to manual margin, 200% profit. We do not care what people think or if they think they can find a better deal here. We are literally only catering to the impulse buyers, and the impulse buyers do not care about the price. So all of these are going to be strictly manual margin set to 200% profit. And that's probably where the bulk of this store's profits are going to come from. But we do want to have everything else there so that we can satisfy the demand, the greater demand, because we don't want to get our specialty stores flooded. There we go. Everything else I'll leave as manual margin. Okay, I will fast forward here. Queues full. Restaurants, queues full. Right then, yeah. Assigns that we're going to need more capacity. craziness upon craziness. Now, I overbuilt 2 of these. But that's okay. We will remove them and build something else in their place later. But holy crap! Now comes the question, how do we staff this beast? Because that's going to be a tricky affair. Alright, well, we want... This is going to be a round-the-clock operation, and we're going to need stock clerks around the clock. Well, you got higher sociability, and because I'm going to be hiring cashiers, a lot of cashiers, we'll get you going here. You'll be our midnight shifter. Yeah, you got that. You start at 8. You, my friend, are going to be our stock clerk. And you start at midnight. We're going to need another, maximum sociability. That's going to be another cashier. So yeah, we're gonna shift this out as we get our... All right, you look like you're going to be another stock clerk. So you will be here, stock clerk. All right, we got some good sociability, so we can hire for cashiers again. I'm going to be hiring mainly for the 8 o'clock shifts here. Oop, maximum speed. You're going to be a good stock clerk. All right, so we've got 24-hour coverage for stock clerks, 24-hour coverage for our cashiers, but only limited numbers of them. We're going to need more. We'll have at least 2 in the morning. $1,600. You know, I think I might get 2 rounds of stock clerks here. One, to blow out our sociability problems, and 2, just to keep this massive store stocked up. This is kind of the reason why I wanted a singular store. Even that didn't really improve things. Who's this cashier starting it? There. Who's the cashier? Yeah, you don't start at 7. Although I wonder, what if we walk it up? What if we do this? You start at 0. You start at 1. You start at 2. That way we don't have those massive shift change crazinesses. Let's try that. You start at 3. You start at 4. You start at 5. You start at 6. Now this might need some adjusting because we might have way too much coverage for the night. You start at 7. You start at 8. You start at 9. You start at 10. All right, see, yeah, it's going to peak at 8 people because 8 hours. But if we climb the mountain here, you start at 11. Oh, there we go. You start at 12. You start at 13. You start at 14. You start at 15. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here. You start at 16. What I want to do is get to the point where we're starting to get more people. Jeez, again with the social. You start at 17. All right, I think we're at bare minimum 2 now. Let's go for 18 and then stop there and see how that works for us. Yeah, because we got bare minimum 3 now. All right, I think we're going to be good. We'll have to see how this all works out. But technically the store is going to be open. And the percentages are all over the place. Yeah, you start bringing us boxes. You damn well better bring us boxes. Bring us lots of boxes. Fill it up. Fill it up, please. Okay, let's see here. These, I think, we'll just replace these for the moment with tables. As our stock clerks wander around and try to get everything filled up. Although I'm glad I'm starting them now because there's not going to be a lot of customers at the nighttime anyway. And of course these guys are at the cash registers all the way in the back. Well, hey, that's fine. Yeah, we're going to need lots of stock clerks because of the distance traveled to get to these places. I'm tempted to just get another one going for the nighttime because that's when it's supposed to. The restockers are supposed to come. Yeah, now we're getting our wall of cashiers going here, but again, the store's not really performing at its highest. But we got no clippers. We're going to need a few more products down here before I can determine if the wall is preventing people from impulse buying. But slowly but surely, they're getting more and more goodies in. What do we got here? 500 customers on site, 60 different products. Yeah, look at this craziness. All these extra customers are making their way over there just because we don't have the coverage here. Our cashiers are keeping up, but again, the store is not at full capacity. Yeah, you better start keeping up here. We need them boxes. Those magical quantum boxes that could potentially carry anything. What were we researching? Oh yes, the road network, which is just going to cause things to go even crazier. They haven't even gotten really down to the food shelves, let alone the. Oh crap! I forgot. I forgot about the maintenance center down here. Oh god, janitors. I should have used that to pick off some of the low sociability people. Janitors! Help! Janitors! We need 24-hour coverage of janitors. Probably double-barreled, too. Yeah, our one janitor's on loans. Like, holy crap! Look at this. The shelves aren't even full. I was right to build this many things. Well, once I get some mappings for exactly how many people we're doing here, then we'll have an idea here. Because holy crap. All right, yeah, we're winding down how many people we have on staff. Because this place don't close. And they keep coming. They keep coming. It doesn't stop. Yeah, we're getting some ragers. We're getting some ragers. We need to up our ante here. Oh, what am I waiting for? Like I'm sitting here. It's like, all right, well, I'll just do this when the store closes. The store doesn't close. In star. And despite that, we're still rocking. Despite all these people we're hiring, we're rocking a 77% margin. Oh, craziness. All right, well, first off, we're going to need more stock clerks because it's clear these guys are not keeping up. One more for each. Oh, lots of sociability there. You get to be a cashier. When do you get to start? 3:20. How about starting at 5? We'll get another round, double duty round, starting at 5. So you get to be a cashier. You get to start at 6. And you get to be a cashier, start at 7. 7, 8. And we have our stock clerk. We'll keep those stock clerks nice and even. All right, so now we're even Steven there. All right, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to need to build a couple more of these if we are... All right, we'll keep it at 12. Yeah, because we can fit one more appreciably. We don't want to go over 12, though. So 14. Jeez, these people. 15. There we go, a little bit of thing. 15, 16. 17? No, 19, I guess. Okay. Is there a period where we don't have anyone working? Or is that just... No, that's just the full... Oh, there's some sociability. 20. Oh, yeah, there's a minimum of 5 people working there. We'll be fine. We'll just build ourselves another checkout counter up here. And I might go for 2 janitors each. Yeah, there we go. Keep up with the foot traffic, because literally everybody passes through this bottom corridor. Can we finally actually get the shelves done? Oh God, and our road connection, our road network. Oh boy, this is going to be a flood here. I think jewelry, eh? Or media. I think we're good with yeah, let's do those. Media supplier. Might as well. Okay, folks. Phew. Well, now that our things have been built here, at least for the moment, we can go back to building our ambitious road projects. Oops. And why don't we start with just that one to seize ourselves a secure connection before we do anything else with that. I still don't know if any of these shelves have ever actually been filled with anything. Boy, I thought I was going to build this. I thought I was building this one a little bit too small, but boy, was I wrong. We still have, well, we technically only have the 12 here, but people are coming in early, so we're getting a lot of takers here, a lot of people. But that's good. We're maximizing our cashiers. Restrooms? What are you talking? Oh. We're gonna have to fix this in the next episode. These two can't handle it all. They can't handle it. This one's, yeah. They're going full bore. And I don't know if they can handle it all. So in our next episode, we're gonna knock that wall down and expand our restaurant. Holy crap! We've almost got all of our shelves restocked. Hey! Nope. Some of the gauntlets now. And that one's gone now. Not counting these two. Are we ever actually going to get all of our shelves with something on it? That's the question. That's the question. Man, they have picked our things clean. I'm thinking the gauntlet's working just fine. Because, yeah, look at that. They're already stripping away the laptops. Are we going to need a fourth set of stock clerks here? This is nuts. Daily profit of over 100,000? What? 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 Oh, they group! Through the roof! Through the roof! 71,000! That's a lot of money, folks. So, if you like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.